Welcome to our product Crossfire training, where we learn, we get updates on all the products, or whatever is a update is there. Okay, it's 8 o'clock sharp. We're going to start, and then while we wait for the rest.
Okay.
So I will let. Unfortunately, I don't have Jazz's bio. I know she's like I met her. She's an awesome partner. She's just so loving. She welcomed me so much. She was the one when I went to the Toronto boot camp. She was there. She was the one welcoming people, giving us our name tag and whatnot. And she was always there available. I was very blessed to have met you physically. Well,
Oh, thank
well,
you. Thank you,
welcome.
Marie. So let me just briefly introduce myself. My name is Jazz, and I am your host for the Wednesday testimonials. And we just recently added the Sunday testimonial at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I am LADE, and I'm very happy with the choice that I made. So tonight, I'm sitting in on behalf of our SVP, and I get to pick the topic. So let me have the screen sharing now. Let me start. For tonight, I was actually given a choice. Would you like to talk about FOL, Divine, or Arctic Vita? I think Arctic Vita, because we had a very comprehensive presentation a few weeks ago, but we really need to reiterate everything about Arctic Vita because it's very broad as far as I'm concerned, and there are so many things that we need to know. Although we know that collagen is very vital, but we need to know our very own product. We always talk about FOL. We have been talking about Divine for for months now, but Arctic Vita, I guess, is the perfect topic for tonight. It's fueled by science, and it's a premium hydrolyzed marine collagen peptide. So let me explain. Marine, so the source is fish, somewhere in France, okay, from their natural habitat. So our company uses the skin of the fish and the bones of the fish, so nothing is wasted. And it's a peptide. A peptide means it's broken down into absorbable form. So when you take our Arctic Vita collagen, it's so different from just any other collagen in the market because ours is hydrolyzed peptide, meaning to say it is absorbed faster than any other collagen. And also the bioavailability is up to the max. Okay, so far so clear? So let me get to our next slide. We have tried 3 of these collagen at the boot camp. So we do have our vanilla, our mixed berries, then we have chocolate, and we do have the no flavor one, which is actually for our coffee and our tea. Okay. Now, the next slide here would show you that our Arctic Vita is prepared in a GMP environment, good manufacturing practice. It's non-GMO, it's gluten-free, it's made in Canada, of course, it's third-party lab tested, and it's sustainably sourced, and it's pescatarian friendly. So Arctic Vita is your all-in-one solution for health, for beauty, and vitality. According to Health Canada, Arctic Vita contributes to the maintenance of our general health while assisting in the development and maintenance of healthy bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums. Now, let me break this down again. Let's chunk it because people would say, what exactly is a collagen? Okay, to make it simple, collagen is a protein. It's a protein that is abundant in human beings and other mammals, at least 30%. Okay. Number 2, It is the main structural protein of our connective tissue. So what it does, it it provides the structure, it supports, and it provides strength. Where? To our muscles, our bones, our skin, and connective tissue. So as we age, because of gravity, everything is pulling down, correct? So when everything's pulling down, the face, okay, it sags, okay, the skin wrinkles. A lot of people, as they age, they stoop, okay, they become hunchback because the structure is not very strong to hold everything together. And so we have joint pains, we have problems everywhere, we have diminished vision, our eyesight decreased, okay? And also um, our vital organs. Let me explain in the next coming slide, okay? Now, Arctic Vita, scientifically formulated for athletes and active individuals who demand the best. It's high in amino acid. So when you say amino acid, it's actually a protein. It's essential for muscle maintenance and performance. So Arctic Vita as a collagen, let me move this thing because I can't see. It's clinically proven to support our joint health. It reduces pain and improves recovery, and especially the ones who are exercising. Their recovery period is much shorter, and it's sustainably sourced from wild caught fish, typically cod, pollock, or haddock from carefully regulated fisheries. So we're not violating anything here and we're not wasting anything here. So everything is natural. Nothing is modified here, okay? And it's being produced under stringent quality controls to ensure purity, safety, and optimal bioavailability. Okay, going to our next slide. There are different types of collagens. We have type 1 all the way to type 5. Okay, so collagen type 1, it makes up 90% of our body's collagen. It's densely packed and used to provide structure to our skin, to our bones, tendons, and ligaments. Now, type 2 is more in the cartilage, which is in the joints, especially in the knees. It provides support. Type 3 is found in muscles, arteries, and organs. Type 4, it's found in the layers of our skin. And type 5, it's found in the cornea of our eyes. The cornea of our eyes is that clear white thing that is like a oval shape. That's our cornea. It's also found in the layers of our skin, the hair, and tissue of the placenta. Now, some interesting facts about collagen. Do you know that as we age and as we reach the age of 20, okay, collagen loss begins at age 20. And when you reach the age of 40, you will start losing 1% of your collagen every year. And then the body produces less collagen, and the existing collagen breaks down even faster. So we're really destined to have a declining level of collagen as we age, especially when we reach the age of 40. Now, think about this. I've almost doubled that number 20. So I really need Arctic Vita, okay? So menopause accelerates collagen loss. So once you are in the menopausal stage, women, our collagen loss is much faster. So the consequences of the loss, as I've mentioned earlier, we now have difficulty walking because we have stiff joints. We've got wrinkles, so we buy whatever creams and facial skincare we have in the market, but luckily we have our Opulence Global Flawless Skincare. So we don't have to go crazy looking for one. So worn down cartilage, decreased muscle mass. So everything, as I said, because of gravity, everything is loose and pulling down. So the loss of collagen significantly affects our physical appearance and our quality of life. So we're very grateful to have this Arctic Vita because I've been around, I've shopped, and I'm more concerned about collagen because of my age, right? So I've never seen anything that has that is comparable to or that would even come close to Arctic Vita. And I'm not even sure if they use safe ingredients. So in here, in our very own email, very own company, we use only the best of the best. So why do we have to use the wild-caught marine collagen? Because it's superior. It's sourced from fish in their natural habitat, free from contaminants, hormones, and additives. So no added chemicals, antibiotics, and no added hormones. So we should be very grateful, correct? So why wild caught again? Type 1 collagen is rich. It supports skin elasticity, strong hair, nails, and healthy connective tissue. It's sustainable and zero waste. As I mentioned earlier, we use the fish skin in bones that would otherwise be discarded. And it's nature-powered wellness, a clean, effective, and eco-friendly choice you can trust. So it's excellent digestibility, efficient absorption equals high bioavailability. So when the word says bioavailability, it becomes, the collagen becomes in absorbable form in our body and it's absorbed faster, okay? Bioavailability. They have to convert it to make sure that it's absorbed in a form that it's absorbed by the body. But there shouldn't be a lot of processes going on in our body once we take the collagen because it's already hydrolyzed peptide. They've already broken it down so that the absorption is no longer an issue. So the key ingredients. In this Arctic Vita, we have a couple of active ingredients and non-active ingredients, okay? First, we have the hyaluronic acid, biotin, which is also called vitamin B7. We have vitamin A, vitamin C, zinc, and MCT oil, 6 active ingredients. I'll talk about the inactive ingredients, but I don't have to expound on them. One of them is actually the monk fruit. We use it to sweeten the product naturally with 0 calories. So for those of you who have issues with your blood glucose, no worries. It's safe to use. In fact, the best sugar you can use, especially if you have blood sugar issues. We also have, as an active ingredient, the beetroot powder and the berry flavors. And 3 or 4 more. One of them is inulin. I use inulin. It's like a binder, a fiber when I make my own yogurt. So it is very safe and it's natural. So the key ingredients, hydrolyzed collagen peptide, that's number 1. It's hydrolyzed collagen peptide. And there's 5,000 milligrams of marine collagen peptide in every package. Our collagen comes in a powder form, and they're very easy to dilute in water, especially if the water is at room temperature. So premium wild-caught marine collagen known for high bioavailability and purity. It optimizes absorption. It supports joint health. I'm repeating these benefits so that everyone will remember. It enhances skin elasticity. It strengthens our nails and hair and sustainably sourced marine collagen. The next slide is the number one active ingredient, aside from the Arctic collagen, the hydrolyzed peptide collagen. So hyaluronic acid, it is responsible in hydrating our skin and makes our skin look plump and has a youthful glow. It reduces the appearance of fine lines and it works synergistically with the collagen. It hydrates and lubricates joints and skin as well. So it enhances skin hydration and elasticity, ideal for active lifestyle. So we don't have to worry about friction in our joints and we don't have to go for the unnecessary joint replacement, knee replacement, right? Promoting smoother, pain-free movement. That is very important. As we age, our knees actually, they really do a lot of work, a very important job in our anatomy, in our human anatomy, because it carries our body weight. So we really have to ensure that we are within normal range of a body weight and our BMI is ideal. The more weight we accumulate, the more fat we accumulate, we become heavier. And we're just, it's very punishing to our knees as we age. The next active ingredient is biotin. And biotin, remember, it's being added to our push body wash and shampoo for women because it's good for hair. Important for healthy hair, skin, and nails, and it reduces the splitting and brittle fingernails while aiding in overall energy metabolism. So it addresses nutrient depletion from intense exercise. So many benefits from having biotin included in our collagen. So the next active ingredient is vitamin A. So you see in this capsule, we have carrots, broccoli, peppers. You know, when we were kids, they would say, if you want to see in the dark, eat a lot of carrots. It's just an expression, but carrot has a lot of vitamin A. So vitamin A supports health of epithelial cells. So let me tell you, let me expound about epithelial cells. It supports epithelial cell regeneration and integrity. Now, our epithelial cells, they come in different types. We don't have to talk about that. That's science. So most of our skin is made up of epithelial cells. The lining of our blood vessels, it's epithelial cells. The covering of our organs, they're epithelial cells. The eyes has epithelial cells. Our urinary tract has epithelial cells. So why did they include vitamin A? Because it supports the health of epithelial cells. So epithelial cells actually provides a protective barrier against injury, pathogens like bacteria and viruses, and it prevents our body to dehydrate because of that coating, because of that covering. So far, so good? Okay. Our eyes has epithelial cells, especially in the cornea, the white part of our eyes, okay? So it has a lot of this type of cells. It enhances collagen absorption and promotes skin renewal. It supports eye health, as I mentioned, and immune resilience. It helps maintain focus and visual acuity for endurance. So all the active ingredients added to Arctic Vita, they really work hand in hand. And it's just amazing that our SVP, our CEO, and the rest of the scientists that put them together, it's amazing that they did not actually mince on the ingredients for this Arctic Vita. It's worth the wait, and I'm pretty sure of that. Um, Among the flavors that we've tried, I was really attracted to the multi-berry, the mixed berry. It's really amazing. So the other ingredient is vitamin C. We all know that vitamin C is an antioxidant. It's, antioxidant is essential for collagen synthesis. It supports collagen synthesis and antioxidant defense. So, do you remember our Divine and FOL? Okay. Divine promotes the absorption of other antioxidants, and it promotes the formation of collagen. So now we already have a collagen. So what else do we need? We're pretty much armed with everything to keep us healthy inside out. So vitamin C boosts immunity and reduces oxidative stress. It's very true. Vitamin C is also in our Divine, and it aids faster recovery post exercise, and it maintains muscle integrity and minimizes tissue damage. Now, we've also added zinc. Zinc is very important. Sources of zinc, number one, oyster. If you don't eat oyster, you can also have zinc if you eat red meat and poultry and nuts and grains, right? So, zinc is very crucial for immune support and skin health and tissue repair. So, if you ever work in a hospital and you have a major wound, the doctor would prescribe something with zinc because zinc promotes wound healing. Okay. Babies with rashes, their creams, they have some amount of zinc because it promotes healing. It enhances immune system function. It aids in wound healing, as I just mentioned, and supports protein synthesis. It protects against exercise induced immune suppression. Now, one thing with zinc, zinc actually, if we are deficient in zinc, we start to have hair loss. We have an impaired sense of taste and sense of smell. Just to reiterate that, I've mentioned this during our Divine presentation in the past. You will also experience eye problems. You will have more infections than usual. Wounds take a long time to heal. And most importantly, zinc is very important because it slows down the progression of an age-related macular degeneration, which is an eye condition usually the older people experience. And unfortunately, AMD is also hereditary. So zinc is a mineral, but it's very, very important. And I'm very happy that we have that in Divine. We also have that in Arctic Vita. And the last of the essential ingredient here, the active ingredient, it's called the MCT oil. MCT oil, unflavored, okay. We get it from coconut oil. It provides quick release energy. It's sustained energy source. It enhances cognitive clarity and metabolism, and it supports endurance and mental focus during training. And the next one, by the way, I forgot to mention that one of our non-active ingredient is also coconut water. If you come from a tropical country, when you are thirsty and you're given a coconut water, it's much better than just drinking plain water. It actually satiates you, like it actually quenches your thirst because it not only hydrates, but it has electrolytes in it. Okay, so it maintains fluid balance and support muscle function, and it aids post-workout recovery and enhances physical performance. So the rest of the slides here actually show us the non-active ingredients. So I'm just showing you a picture what um, collagen can do. Okay, it affects your muscle building and strength, impair your cartilage tissue integrity. Okay, what is this? Active. Okay, elevating sports nutrition. Active individuals need both mental and physical strength. It's true. To perform and progress, the body must be kept in optimal condition. Okay, intense training and sports activity can impair our cartilage tissue integrity. It decreases our joint flexibility, and also it affects our muscle building and strength. So up your game with collagen. Just don't do strenuous exercises without proper protection. So collagen peptides help you with recovery, okay? And fast track recovery, it's 28%. You have less muscle soreness. Restorative sleep, sharper mind, 30%. Fewer night awakenings. These are just the benefits of collagen peptides. Healthy gut, happier athletes. Collagen plus whey, it's better together. It's a perfect marriage. And you experience less pain, and everything else is gain. Let me have a look at this. Collagen versus collagen peptide. What's the difference? Out in the market, you see a lot of collagen, but they're not necessarily hydrolyzed peptides. So this is the comparison. If it's just a plain collagen, it's large, intact protein, but it's a peptide. As I said, it's broken down for easy absorption. The plain collagen is less bioavailable, but the hydrolyzed peptide, it's highly bioavailable to the body. So absorption is not an issue. And the regular collagen, it's naturally occurring in bone, skin, cartilage. The peptide, it's produced from natural collagen via hydrolysis. Hydro means water, okay? And when you say lysis, it's actually breaking down of one or more chemical bonds using water. So the last one is plain collagen is harder for the body to use directly, while a collagen peptide will work. So now I hope you see the difference. Okay. Collagen peptides are usually the best choice for absorption and effectiveness. And as you hear our SVP, our CEO, they would always say, we don't settle for anything less. We always go for the best of the best because we love you and we make sure you are also proud of the products that we produce. And we all benefit from these products that they produce. So the power of marine collagen, so many, you can see it on the screen. I don't have to mention each and every one, but if you use collagen, you will look much, much younger and you will have a youthful skin glow and nothing sags anymore. So less wrinkles, and you will have a toned skin, and you will have less issues with your joints because they have now the freedom and to move, and because it's smoother and the connective tissues are actually there working, okay? And less pain, less discomfort, beautiful hair, nice nails, very strong nails. And there is an increased skin elasticity, and it aids in muscle recovery when you work out. It speeds up recovery times. And it's also ideal for athletes because it reduces exercise induced joint pain. So try or no try. You're not in the boot camp, so no way you can try our Arctic Vita, but I heard that during the opening, the grand opening, that will be the time our Arctic Vita will be released. Multi-berry, vanilla, chocolate, and unflavored. My favorite is multi-berry, followed by chocolate, of course. So how it works? I told you they come in powder form. You just take one scoop, okay? Um, mix it in 1 to 2 cups of liquid. It could be your juice, it could be your water, anything. You mix it well and then enjoy. Drink it immediately, right? Our recommended storage, you have to store it airtight in an airtight container, protected from light. And the duration of use it at least 5 months to see beneficial effects. And by the way, if you are taking other medications, you take collagen with food a few hours before or after taking other medications or natural health products. You have to space it. Okay, we will have to ask our scientists the rationale why we have to space it. But I think number one, it's because of vitamin C. Some people are sensitive to vitamin C, just like our divine, it has vitamin C. For me, I have a very strong gut and I don't react to vitamin C, so I'm okay. But just to be on the safe side, take it with food, but you have to space it from your other supplements or prescription meds. So far, so clear? Now I have to end the slideshow.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, that was amazing.
You're very
Amazing.
welcome. I hope I have broken it down into simpler terms so that we can always remember and we have understood what Arctic Vita is all about.
Yeah, who is ready for I'm ready. I'm like now. I'm ready right now.
We've been waiting for this, believe
Yeah,
me. It's
who is ready? Let us know in the chat. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
very
much.
much for the compliment.
Thank you for the
Thank you,
great
thank you, thank
presentation.
you.
Learn a lot, and then we can't wait. Now you are making us. We want
Okay,
to.
we have a Marie, I'm sorry to cut you, but
Okay.
Yvonne Floyd Davis is a question.
Oh
Jazz, which
yes.
one of the Arctic Vita would you recommend for diabetics? Everything, because we use monk fruit to sweeten it. We don't use any other sweetener. It's natural, it's from a fruit, and it's 0 calorie, safe for those anyone with blood glucose issues. Okay, Yvonne? I hope I have answered your question satisfactorily. They're very safe. And actually it's so good. I feel like drinking one now. Toronto is so hot, believe me, when I came out from the training room today. Whoo, humid. Carrots for the eyes. Yes, Dion. If you want to see in the dark, eat carrots.
So
Um,
Rosalinda said, Rosalinda is wondering. She has a question. Is collagen okay to give for breastfeeding mothers? Can
that's a good question. So far, when I look at all the ingredients, there is nothing that would prevent us or any lactating mothers from taking it. But it's always good to ask questions because I can pass it on to our scientists because they did a very vast test on the collagen. So they actually have a more precise answer. But me, from a medical staff point of view, looking at the ingredients, I don't see anything that contradicts breastfeeding. In fact, when I started breastfeeding my husband gave me a lot of bitter melon, and my son started to dislike it because the breast milk tasted bitter, but it was
oh,
good because it corrected jaundice. His
mm,
jaundice was gone. He was premature. So you expect jaundice. Jaundice was gone in 24 hours.
Wow.
So, yes, who asked the question again? Was it
Rosalinda. Rosalinda.
Rosalinda?
Yeah.
So for me, there is no contraindication, but let me take note of that question because it's always safe to ask our scientist and ask them this question, okay? I'm writing it down so I can pass it on to our SVP just to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, anyone wants to say something, wants to share?
There's another question.
Okay,
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. No, Noura has her hand raised. Let her ask her question, and then I have another one in
is
in
it
the queue.
Huda? Huda?
It's from Noura.
Nura,
Noura.
okay.
Noura. Hey, Rukia is here. Noura, hi,
Oh,
Noura. I have to unmute her. Let me find her and
go to the you can go, okay, Corazon. Hello, Cora. You can go to the participants
yeah,
and
that's what I
see
hear.
if anyone raised their hand, and then you can go to their name and
Yeah,
ask them to unmute if they have a question.
yeah, I saw her hand raised. That's why
Hi,
I
Sanjay.
come on, participant.
Do we have Dr. Henry on the call?
I have no idea.
Oh, yeah. If he's on the call, he might be able to help me with that question so that
Come on.
Rosalinda doesn't have
Oh
to
my
wait.
gosh. Ooh, looks like I'm looking for what is her name? Nura. Sorry, Nura,
Okay.
I'm looking for you in there.
Okay, let me just say something here, Marie.
Yeah,
Mara Broma has a question. Is MCT oil only in the coffee creamer or also in the flavored versions? Okay, first of all, the vitamin C, the vitamin A, and zinc, they are not in the non-flavored collagen because you mix that one with your coffee and your tea. Now, MCT oil is in there, okay? It's in there. Now, I am not sure if MCT oil is also in the other collagen with the different flavors. So we can also ask that question.
sorry.
Okay, Rukia has a question. Hi, I have noticed after taking Divine for months, 3 capsules once a day, I started to get shortness of breath. What could this mean? Rukia, I actually haven't heard of anyone having shortness of breath after taking Divine. Divine, right? And let me just ask, I'm not sure if Dr. Henry is on the call, but
He's here. He's raised his hand too. I'm
okay,
trying
can
to.
you let him come
Yeah, I
as a
don't know why I'm having
panelist?
difficulty. Oh,
I got,
Henry,
yeah, hi.
thank you for being on the call. Help us address number one question from Rukia. She's been taking Divine for 3 months and she's experiencing shortness of breath. Is it just a coincidence that she's actually suffering from SOB but not related to Divine, or tell me more?
It, from, but yeah, it could be from other reasons, not because she's taking the divine, but some other reason that it caused that. So sometimes if she is having a flu or cold or some kind of a virus or stomach flu, it might it might have some temporary issues. I think the one of the ways to deal with it is she could take more of the fountain of life to see whether it'll go away in the next few days.
Okay, great. That's a great advice because we need to address the cause of the shortness of breath. So, Rukia, if you're still on the call, if you've heard Dr. Henry, you have to try to increase your dosage of the fountain of life because we need to rule out first what is causing the shortness of breath. It could be, according to Dr. Henry, a bacteria, a virus, or something else. So we need to increase our army So we need to take more Fountain of Life, and hopefully in a very short period of time, you will not have that experience. So we can actually start to rule out what really caused the shortness of breath. But we've had this Divine for more than 6 months in the market now, close to a year. And I haven't heard of anyone experiencing any shortness of breath from taking Divine. All I've heard were actually positive results. Number one, for me, my eyesight, I drive without my eyeglasses, and other positive results. So we'll keep us posted, Rakia, okay? Thank you, Henry.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Dr. Henry.
Yeah.
No, Nura, I allowed you to speak now. Unmute yourself.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi, hi,
Yeah,
Hi,
Nora.
Nora.
I always enjoy listening to you, always, all of you.
Great.
Yeah, just I want to answer a question regarding the collagen. So when women are pregnant, so all the nutrients go to the baby. So start the collagen as soon as possible, so don't you lose your nutrients. This is my
Mhm.
advice for women, and special for the stretch mark as well. So the collagen will help this one as well. This is my advice. I'm not a doctor. This is my advice because I'm using collagen more than 4 years, and this has helped my eyes, help everything. So especially for women after 35 years old, so you have to start from the collagen day in daily basis. This is my advice for everyone.
Mhm.
Wonderful.
Thank
Henry,
you.
would you like to add to that? Henry?
Yeah, I think collagen is every age range they need it. Even a kid or baby, we need collagen in our body all our life. So it'll be a good idea. But we have to have it on hand to available for us to start. So we are hoping to get it as soon as we can. Yeah.
We can only hope, okay? So
Yeah.
the wait
Yeah.
is becoming shorter and shorter. So
Hmm.
hopefully, as promised, our SVP said it'll be just in time for the grand opening. I can't wait, believe it or not. I can't wait. If I
Yeah.
have to put collagen in my water every day in my juice, I don't drink juice, but water, I would. Henry, I almost doubled the age 20. Okay. So I should have started
Yeah.
collagen when I was 20 years old.
Yeah,
I've almost doubled that, and I'm in desperate need.
and also I just start Divine like more than 4 days. So
Mm-hmm.
I work more than 9 hours in doctor's office. You know, we are so busy. Our eye contact is always so this has helped me to see more clearly. So regarding Divine, maybe Rukaya, she's a nurse, and then she has stress because she worked more than 9 to 12 hours per day. So this has affect our health. That's why we need to take more Fountain and more Divine. So my own advice. So for everyone working in medical field, they need 1 bottle a day.
That's quite pricey, but
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
it's the one that's driving us, it's able to drive our car with a very good engine. Why not?
Yeah, because it's so stressful. And if she's working in the hospital, so she has more responsibility. I work with cardiologists and I have a lot responsibility. You can do any, just keep your eyes away. So you need to focus and save your life. So you don't need to go to doctor after your work, right? So
Yeah,
be your own doctor. This is what I said to my doctor. I don't go to doctor. I am doctor for myself.
right. You don't want to have a heart attack, okay?
Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. I just heard recently today, one of my related family, he just like get married like soon, like less than 1 year, and he had a heart attack yesterday. He's like only like 30 years old only.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and now the whole day in the ER, more than 8 to 9 hours to do the CT angiogram for him. After 9 hours waiting. So imagine all the process and the cycle is too like difficult for him, and you're still waiting and waiting and waiting, and this is will affect more your heart. So you can survive. You can take the vitamin, you can take the Fountain, and protect your health. You don't need to go through all this. This is my advice for
Exactly.
everyone. Yeah, this is
Thank
my
you.
advice.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
I have experienced that with my husband. The wait time is just another killer. although
Mhm.
our healthcare is free, but the anxiety that builds in the client is just
Yeah,
beyond imagination. Thank you, Nora, for
no
sharing, and I really
problem. Thank you,
appreciate
dear.
that.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
and someone made a suggestion that Rukia, you may need to hydrate yourself properly. You may have been dehydrated. That
Mm,
also might have contributed to your shortness of breath. So somebody suggested that they lower their dose of Divine, but they have increased their dose of FOL and hydrated themselves properly, and they are okay. So,
okay.
you know, we are here to share our experiences and learn from it. But at the end of the day, you are the best doctor for yourself. See how you feel, and you can make the adjustment. I hope everyone agrees, because
Yeah.
I can't say this to Henry. Henry can't say this to me, that this has to be followed, but you feel and observe how your body reacts, okay? And then you take it from there. If you think you need more, why not?
Thank you so much. Rosalinda had her hand raised and she put it down. So, Rosalinda, Rosalinda, you can speak. You can unmute yourself. I put you.
Well, I think it's about divine. Jess already mentioned maybe that's the reason why she has this shortness of breath, and maybe she would have a lightheadedness. She need to increase water, drink more water, hydrate herself. I think
Thank you,
that's all she
Rose.
needs. Because
Okay.
one time I had that before, and I just drink a lot of water, 2 glasses of it, and it went fine for me.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Rose.
Thank you
It
so much.
really helps. And
Yeah.
Yes.
especially now, Henry, would you believe it was so humid yesterday, and today was another humid day.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to stay inside. Ooh, I can't. I'm a winter person.
Yeah, it reminds me of my hometown where it went over always around 30 to 40. So it's really hot for people.
Wow.
It is. Henry, imagine we're only up to 40. For our 34 it felt like 40. But when I was in Dubai, Henry, I had to run from the hotel entrance to the car. And their car is designed that it runs the whole day, 24 hours. It doesn't go bad, right? It was only about 2 meters from the main entrance of the hotel, but I had to put a wet a wet towel on my head. I had to spray my face with water, and I had to drink water before. And then I ran into the car. Oh my God. As soon as I came out of the hotel, the heat was like, whoops, 10 times what we had today.
I think we all the questions are we're done with all the questions, and I don't see any
And
other.
let me
Okay.
see. Okay, stay in. And yes, of course, Dion. Oh my God, heat stroke is not a joke.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Okay, this is really a nice, Rukia, we have a nice suggestion here from Herrick. For people with difficulty taking Divine, okay, try to skip for 1 day or 2 days, and then take one capsule and slowly build up. Okay, it's a rebuild, reset process in the body. So you give yourself a break, probably 1, 2, 3 days, however you want it, and you start taking it again, but start with one capsule, and you increase based on how you feel. Maximum 3 in a day. Okay, thank you, Herrick. This
Yeah,
makes sense, a lot of sense.
it
Right,
does.
Henry?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yes, yes.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Um,
Do we have any more questions?
do we have any more questions? We still have about 5 minutes. Do you need
No.
5 minutes, Marie, to make your announcements?
Yeah, if you're done, and then if
Okay,
there's
I
no other
guess we are
question,
done. And I'm Henry. Thank you for your
Thank
support
you.
always.
thank
And
you.
Okay.
thanks everyone. And I hope I have
Oh, yeah.
explained it very well, broken
Yeah.
it down, chunked
You're
it, so that
amazing.
Great
Oh my
job.
God. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you for
Thanks,
everyone.
Great.
everyone.
So thank you so much for staying with us. Thank you for coming. Thanks so much, Jazz, for your awesome presentation, and Dr. Henry for chiming in for all the questions. So, Jazz, do you have anything else to say before we end the call?
Before we end, I thank everyone for joining us tonight and for asking questions, because like I said, this is a learning process for each and every one of us. So if you have any information, feel free to raise your hand and share. Okay. So in closing, we'll have to say our one
Yeah.
dream, one team. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Marie. You've been
Okay.
such an awesome host, very
Thank you so much.
energetic and very contagious. I love it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. And we know our drill. So let's do it together. One team,
One team, one
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 dream,
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 one
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 system
system
system,
to the
building the
to the
billions.
billion.
billions.
Thank you so
Yes.
much, Dr. Henry, for coming.
Bye,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Henry. Bye,
Okay. Bye
Bye,
Marie.
bye.
bye,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone. Bye
Bye. Good
bye.
night. Good morning.